The problem is he was saying untruths and broadcasting that. People didn't give a fuck when he was saying right stuff.
Like what?
I think Donald Trump is just a very unlikable individual. Whether or not
He's arrogant.
Yeah, sometimes. Whether or not you
He earned the
voted
right to
for
be
him.
arrogant.
I mean, and he's openly
privilege.
racist, and he's in his cases that you can actually see and follow about stuff like this.
I would never like encourage anyone to be arrogant, but I mean, the first tell into how the presidency that he had was going to go was when he was in that bus and got caught saying, "You can grab a woman by the pussy and get away with," or whatever that was. That's an insane thing to say.
A guy talking with his boys about certain things that shouldn't be on camera, so to speak.
Yeah.
Just messing around.
He got caught
using that, but you're using that as a argument to say he's a bad person or a bad president?
No, I
would say something like that means he lacked moral compass. And someone that lacks moral
honestly,
compass.
I would not say that I have the
Go ahead.
Because he just said it was okay to sexually assault women.
I mean,
no, he said when you're a celebrity, you can grab them by the pussy, and what he's saying is that they like that when you're somebody.
When you're somebody, it's okay to sexually assault women.
No. The context was he's famous, and when you're famous, women like you, and you get away with things that regular guys would not be able to.
I don't care how many other colorful words you put in there.
Hold on. If a guy that you like grabs you by the pussy, it is not sexual assault. However, if it's someone that you don't like, then it what?
That's if you give him permission,
that is not how you treat a woman.
Hold on. Okay.
Jumping way ahead of this.
Look, ladies. If you're with a man, right, in the same act, this is the difference between women, it being sexual assault, being wanted. If you like the guy, it's accepted. It's like, wow, he's so assertive and dominant. This is so hot. But if he's someone that you don't know or whatever, then it becomes sexual assault, or it's weird, or if it's unwanted. It depends on the individual. So Trump, on the context of what he's saying, is that you're famous, girls love you, you can grab by the pussy, they don't even care. In other words, you are able to do things that other men cannot do because of your celebrity status, and women like you because of your celebrity status. That's the context under which the conversation is having. And plus, that's locker room talk. You can have that discussion with your guys, because I guarantee when you guys are on your ladies, you talk about how this dude's a loser, small dick here, blah, blah, blah. It's okay for women to openly shit on men behind the scenes, but if a guy does it, it's a problem.
Actually, Cardi B made a whole song about drugging people and doing things like that. So why can't Trump have a joke with his voice?
I don't support Cardi B. I don't support grabbing people by their genitalia. If my boyfriend did that, we would he would never disrespect my body like that.
So if your guy gets once you late, does he walk up to you and say, "Can we fornicate, please?" Is that what he does?
I mean, I think you have a different type of relationship style than I do, and I would never openly disrespect your relationship style. It's not robotic like that. It's very sensual and very intimate and very sweet, and what we both like. But I do think that objectively, Donald Trump is an unlikable, not objectively, subjectively, excuse me, Donald Trump is widely disliked. I'm not going to share my personal views on him, and I haven't yet. But when you say something like that and maybe don't take accountability, it's the greatest of looks.
Okay, look, realistically speaking, most women like to be objectified during sex. Just because that's not going on in your relationship doesn't mean that other women don't
I didn't
like
say
to
I don't
be.
like it.
I mean,
I said if he grabs me by the pussy in the way that Donald Trump
You just contradicted yourself.
No, I didn't.
Can I jump
No,
in?
I didn't.
Because I don't think it's okay.
Women,
I don't think it's okay.
Hold on, look. There's a reason why 50 Shades of Grey is the most popular book amongst women. Women absolutely love to be degraded, treated like shit, etc. during sex, because women don't want equality in any confinement, especially in a sexual relationship and/or relationship.
That man was talking about just walking up to women because he's Donald Trump, and it's okay that he grabs them by their coochie. That's what
they like him also. He was saying, I'm a celebrity.
He said they let you do it.
He never said they liked him. I don't give a fuck if fucking Drake walks up to me and grab my coochie. I'm gonna smack his goddamn hand. Because what are you doing?
But a lot of women would be okay with that.
And Kat, I agree with you. However, when we say grabbing by the pussy, what nigga you know does that?
Yeah,
a lot of
it is a terminology used to
literally,
say,
it's
hey, I can smash. Literally, it's
and
terminology.
he already said, "Let do it."
Yeah, Kat, come on, man.
We're not saying physically go grab her by the pussy.
Let's take out the grab. Shut the fuck up, Chris. Let's take out the grab by the pussy thing, right? Let's talk about Suki. Let's talk about Suki and OG Yaris or whatever. Yeah, sure. Let's talk about that. What the fuck? That's not okay. That's not okay. That's essentially the same thing that Trump said. Oh, well, you're somebody. You can do what you want, and it's funny. He walked up to her, kissed her in her mouth, thinking it was funny.
Didn't like him. I guarantee you, if that's someone that she loved or wanted to be with, oh yeah, kiss me on camera. I don't care.
No, of course.
Okay, but how do you see a random person?
That's what he's saying. A celebrity that girls want to be with, he could do whatever he wants.
No,
He felt
invited, which is why he did what he did. He felt
that.
invited.
Who?
And you just said it was an
YK,
individual
that's
thing.
why
You
he
can't
did
go
what
up
he
to
did.
everyone and say that
He
it's
felt invited.
No.
to
The
it.
context under which he said that is like women will let you once you reach a certain status and you're attractive. And he talked about him running the Apprentice show. The context of it is very important. And again, this comes back because women like to be treated like sluts during sex. I don't care what none of you guys say. You like to get your hair pulled, get shit talked to you, whatever it may be. Women like to be degraded during sex, and they like a man that can manhandle them. That's just how it is. Women don't want equality in anything in their man.
I never said that women don't like that. I said the very act of going up to a woman and putting your hands between her legs and going like this is insane.
Some women will like that, though. Some women will like that.
Okay, that's individualism.
Wait. But are we just saying, for argument's sake,
yeah,
niggas go up to girls and be like,
yes, that's
no,
insane.
they don't. Come over here. Who does that?
Okay, so is it okay?
No,
Okay, let's go back to your club. Let's go back to your club.
Donald Trump
your club
analogy.
But it's a term.
It's a term. It is not an absolute.
Well, no, I took it as him grabbing
It's
somebody
not
by the
literal.
coochie.
It's not
No, I
literal.
definitely took it literal.
Bro,
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
The reason why he said that is because women love to be treated like sluts by men that are superior to them. Period.
facts.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
yeah,
In
facts.
general,
Figure of
women
speech.
love to be treated like sluts by men that are superior to them.
I'm sorry, I've never heard the speech. Grab her by the pussy. I'm just not familiar with that
I
one.
mean,
Because women like to be treated like sluts by men that are superior.
I mean, if we're reading between the lines, and
Yes, critical thinking.
yes.
no,
you're not gonna critical think that
Which
way.
women lack the ability to critical think. This is a perfect example of that. Women like men to have power. Women like men to have money. Women like men to have status. Guess what? Trump has all of them. So what does he say? Hey, when you have my kind of status and you're running the top show, The Apprentice, which is before all y'all time, maybe not Cats, but you'll go ahead and you'll know, right? Oh, women love this shit. Okay, when you reach my status, women will let you grab them by the pussy because women in general like men that are superior to them in every way, and they like to go ahead and take that into the bedroom. I mean, it's very simple.
Do you know, I'm going to politely disagree. I think that
I'm going to disrespectfully disagree.
I really
What part
believe
do you disagree with specifically? What part?
one, I believe that women do have the ability to critically think. And the second part
In general, they don't.
Yeah.
I cannot agree with that. I don't have time to get into it.
Of course you don't.
This discussion has proven it. All of you guys have given emotional responses when he said objective truths because of how it made you feel. Hey, Hitler did good. Whoa! Your fucking feelings immediately went in, but he gave you guys irrefutable fact about what Hitler did for Germany. But your feelings override the facts that he's presenting because women are feel dominant.
No, that's not true.
We are
That's not
emotional
true. Because
and
what I said was
logical.
nobody gave a fuck about the good shit he did when you killed all those people.
Again, feelings.
Emotional, not logical.
Nobody cares, Myron. Who the fuck cares about the good shit that Hitler did? But this guy.
Look. He said an objective truth. He said an objective truth, but your feelings overrode the fact that he stated an objective truth. You said, I don't care, my feelings. He killed people, but he did good too.
I mean, it doesn't take anyone can objectively and intelligently realize that he could have done terrible, tragic things and also help the economy. Like, I don't understand what the argument is.
Exactly. You can do both sides.
But when he said it,
don't
you guys
care.
all had a knee-jerk reaction and reacted emotionally, which proves my point that women have lack critical thinking
just
skills.
because we had a knee-jerk reaction, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are incompetent. That's what you're trying to tell us.
No, I'm telling you that women are not. Look, it's very simple. Women are not strong critical thinkers like men. They're not deductive problem solvers. They're not good leaders. This is why men overwhelmingly are inventors and create the change in the world, and women are just living in it. That's
I'm gonna push past what you said because if I have the ability to think emotionally about what he said and then choose to intelligently understand his objective truths, I think that's far more powerful than just saying logic. I take a second to feel, and then I say, you know what?
Exactly.
The man
That's
has
exactly what I'm saying.
The man is saying something.
All right, and
That's
that
how
second to feel
conversations work.
is what is the difference between men and women. We don't need that second to feel.
There's a million men outside of YouTube.
Okay.
If that man would have sat here and said, well, you know, Hitler did a lot of good shit, I don't give a fuck who was right. Everybody would have been like, whoa.
And some
we're gonna
men
sit here
would
and listen.
benefit.
We're gonna
Some
sit here and
men-
listen and be like, damn, I guess you got a couple points. But the initial reaction is gonna be, whoa.
Y'all didn't sit there and listen.
I was
listening.
We were listening. We literally listened the whole time.
We listened to him for like 7 minutes straight. He gave us an entire history course.
Exactly. And I'm quite impressed on actually.
Appreciated it.
Can I just say,
and some men would benefit from taking a second to feel their emotions and then decide how to react.
No. Can I just say that Hitler would never grab him by the pussy. Hitler was a good guy. He wouldn't do that.
I mean, you know him personally.
He wouldn't do that.
Because you're talking like y'all best friends or something. Like,
they
go way back or something.
So is genocide ever the answer?
What?
Is genocide ever the answer?
No, I'm Christian. I don't believe in killing people.
Okay.
You're contradicting.
We got some chats.
Anything else before I move on to the chats or whatever?
What? Yeah.
So you guys have an issue with Trump and grabbed by the pussy. Anything else?
I mean, the thing about I know that you believe he was speaking figuratively. I literally believe he is arrogant enough to actually put his hands between a woman's skirt.
That's exactly what that man meant.
Girls would like it.
I mean, yeah.
Some girls, sure.
All right, so
my thing on Trump is this.
All right, go ahead.
I think that the reason why I can sit here and say that I am a Trump supporter as an African American woman.
So you like him?
Yes, I never said I didn't.
Exactly.
I literally never said I didn't. Y'all just acted like I did. Just because I have a knee-jerk reaction.
Why are you so mad about the pussy thing?
Because I don't think that sexual assault is okay. I don't give a fuck who you are.
It's not sexual assault though.
It is.
It's wanted.
Anyway, it's not. Anyway, so my thing with Trump. Let me ask you a question. If a man's in a relationship with his girl, hold on. No, because see, this sets a dangerous precedent. There's a reason why I'm going to take this, because the thing is that if a woman is with a man and they're in a romantic relationship and he grabs her by the pussy because it's like their foreplay or whatever the fuck, is that really sexual assault? No.
Let me tell you.
But if I meet Donald Trump,
we together,
because I know he like black girls. So if I met Donald Trump,
if he is
black, yeah, girl. They all like a little black girl. And this man decided I'm at Mar-a-Lago doing my thing or whatever, you know. And that man want to grab my coochie because he's Trump. Like, I'm supposed to be okay with it. I'm not going to be okay with it.
Okay.
That is
what are you doing at Mar-a-Lago?
Huh?
What are you doing at Mar-a-Lago?
Kikiing.
How do you get you over there?
You know,
context matters.
I'm just around, like, you know. Like I said, I'm around. So just because I'm around, it's okay for people to sexually assault me because I'm in certain circles.
You're the line there. Yeah. It's like going to the club. It's like going to the club.
What about my political aspirations? Why am I not there to rub shoulders with the who's who? Why am I not doing any of that? I'm just saying. No, I'm just being a butt. You're literally saying because I'm at Mar-a-Lago hanging out, it's okay to sexually assault me.
Bro, this is why women shouldn't vote, man.
A pinch in the butt. A pinch in the butt.
But you're there.
But you gotta see. But you being at Mar-a-Lago, you gotta look past it. Why are you at Mar-a-Lago? What time of day is it? Have y'all flirted beforehand? What kind of conversation was had beforehand?
You setting it up.
Like, this is the thing. Women want to go ahead and just go right to the conclusion without everything that led up to it. That led to him potentially doing that. What was the implication? What was going on?
Said you want your
women don't want to take accountability. You get grabbed by the pussy, but it's like, what were y'all doing beforehand? Like, what was going on?
The issue is that, like, for example, they jump all the way ahead, but all the steps beforehand. So
all the steps. What are the steps?
You getting on the plane,
invited to the location, right?
We there to talk to you. Come on.
It was either a section where other people were there. The point is that you were there in that environment. So ultimately, if you like the guy and he approaches you or talks to you or even touches you, okay, I like him. It's cool. If he's a weirdo, me too. Hashtag me too.
Yeah.
But if a
the problem is that women make accusations off of regret, not that.
No, the
off
problem is
of regret.
I don't agree with that.
You can't say you can't put yourself in a position for your pussy to get grabbed and then be mad for your pussy to get grabbed. That's what they're saying.
Okay, I got a question for everybody. Since I'm the only dancer on the panel tonight, right? So it's okay for people to sexually assault me because I'm a dancer.
You can't say I don't like this man. I don't like this man. But every time he invites you somewhere,
listen to what I said. What you just said. Listen to what I just said. So because I'm a dancer, it's okay for people to sexually harass me and sexually assault me because I'm a dancer.
Not at all.
That's what she just said, though, because I put myself in that position. So every night I'm at the club working, it's okay for people to sexually assault me.
Okay, so you're working at the club, but whatever you do after that, because it's dancers that like to do extra stuff for extra money. So whatever you do after that is you putting yourself in a position for your pussy to get grabbed.
At that point, it's not sexual assault because I got consent. I keep saying it's about consent.
Okay, so if my consent is me being there.
No,
if I don't want to be there, I would not be there. That's what I'm saying. If I don't like a guy and I know I don't like a guy, I'm not gonna put myself in a position. I'm telling you, oh, I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you.
I get invited to a party. Because I get into a party. I don't like Myron, right? I hate Myron. Right?
Then you don't really hurt him.
Somebody invite me to a party and Myron's there. I'm not supposed to go because
I don't like
him.
That's his house. You're going there. What time?
And again, Donald Trump didn't personally invite me to Mar-a-Lago. I said someone invited me.
That's all hypothetical.
Exactly, but that's why I took it out of a hypothetical context. Let's put it in a real world context because I am a dancer, and which I was sitting here saying that it's okay if you put yourself in certain situations that certain things happen.
Well,
that's not true.
Hold on. Certain clubs let their patrons touch the girls regardless. So that in the real world, that would be considered sexual assault. But since you're in a club and you're an employee, they can touch you.
No, they can't. You can get the put out for touching you.
I'm saying certain clubs let the patrons touch the girls.
And
if you want them to.
Kat, we live in Miami, right?
Right.
You've been invited to what? Celebrity parties every now and then.
Yeah.
What happens? Celebrities pull up.
Yeah.
Girls are there.
Yeah.
All right. I want her, and her pull up to the back room.
Right. And they go.
But why is that? Because they like the guy.
Exactly.
So, for example, Trump is saying, if I got by the pussy, I can do it because I have status. Once again, it's just status and what girls like. So if it's a weirdo from CVS,
right? I'm not refuting that more, Fresh. What I'm refuting now is the concept behind putting yourself in situations and negative things happening to you, and it's your fault because you put in a situation. For example, Miss, I like to go to the club when I got a man. So you at the club, you at the club with your man, and then a nigga follows you in the bathroom and rapes you.
Oh no!
It's your fault. Okay, should have been there.
That's not the same, baby girl. Yeah, like you're not. That ain't even. Yeah, that don't even equate, honey. That don't even equate.
You went to the party because you wanted to go to the party for what? Attention, or for example, to see
Let's talk about the club.
You can't go to the party for fun.
In that environment. The club
That's what I was trying to say earlier, but you ain't a good woman if you.
It's the type of touch, though. There's a difference between someone who's grabbing a chest and someone who is bold and brazen enough to put their hands between the legs of a woman and go like that. That's insane. That is an insane thing to think is appropriate for anyone.
In any situation. When it's not invite and welcome.
I wasn't a part of the locker room talk. I only heard the segment that Donald Trump was recorded.
So you didn't even hear the whole thing?
Exactly. You didn't hear the full thing.
No, I heard what was posted online.
Bro.
In context, you have to understand the whole scenario. This is why you're jumping the gun all the way. Listen. I understand.
It's not crazy, bro.
But in context,
everyone only hear what was posted.
Exactly.
Online?
What y'all was at the locker room because I only heard like the little snippet too.
You know it was the actual show.
So there's more than like that 30-second snippet.
Yes, there is.
It's always more.
The point is, I understand it sounds crazy, but at face value, what nigga goes to a chick and says, "Give me the pussy," and grabs it?
Yeah, that's insane. Which is exactly the argument
out of context,
here.
You're
privileged white man.
Huh?
Privileged white man.
Okay.
I mean, what is the context where it's not insane?
And again, let's say that is the case. It is literal, and it actually does happen. If the girl doesn't like it, hey, police, walk away. Leave.
Yes, you just assaulted someone. You put their hands between their legs and grab their genitalia.
But he's saying with status, some women will say, you know what? I like this guy. I want to go to bed with him. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's very sad.
Y'all gave too much context.
You're telling me that there's an entire TV show where his statement has context.
There's the actual show he was on, and it was being recorded, and that was a snippet of what happened. Right, it was a longer show.
And the whole show, he said that when the cameras were on him, and he knew he was being recorded.
There's talks behind scenes.
He knew he was being recorded.
They were,
yes or no?
I think they were like a studio or like a.
He got caught on a hot mic.
I heard what was said. That's the locker room talk. There's no other context to be had.
Right. They put too much.
He did not know
he's with his boys just talking the shit, and you heard a snippet of it, not the full context. So you don't even know why he said what he said. That's the point here.
I don't even know what he said.
Off of a clip. Oh, he means this. You don't even know. Anyway, we got
to get grabbed by the pussy, man.
Yeah,
the key is it's got to be from the right guy.
You're not that guy. You're going to be single if you follow that advice.
Trump is a baller. He can do whatever he wants.
That's pretty much what they say.
Listen, we do not condone SA. We're just saying some women ultimately. No. We're saying some women
love it though.
In a certain environment with a level of guy that has status. Oh, he's cool. All right, I like him. It's a wrap.
We don't condone SA, but sometimes we do.
No.
Okay.
We're saying women like SA. Some women do, and it's true.
No. It's not SA if you like it.
It's from the right
guy. You said it yourself.
It's not.
Fresh.
You even said you like rough
from my boyfriend, not a random person in.
Exactly. And that's the point.
So Donald Trump is going to be a random person walking into whatever club and sticking his hands.
She likes Donald Trump, then it's okay because she likes it. That's the whole point.
You just said
that's insane.
What they're doing is they're assuming that all the women around Donald Trump like him. That's what's happening right now.
True.
They do.
That's not true.
Trump, they do. Like, he's a total catch.
So Donald Trump
he's
walks
handsome.
into anywhere.
He's rich. He's powerful.
This is going over your heads. This is going over your heads.
No, it's not. I'm actually. I am trying to interpret what you're saying.
Jew.
And I
next.
No,
Fresh, man. Yo, man. She'll get it, man.
He's been grumpy the whole time. Like, are you okay?
No, he doesn't date you.
You're like, oh my gosh, I don't date a guy because that's. Listen, it's what it is, man.
I mean, you're speaking like you know me, and you simply just don't. So I don't. I'm not gonna have a conversation with you.
What you got to understand, because you're trying to attribute the action as being sexual assault. What I'm saying is that the action is a sexual assault depending on the individual. Some actions, though, might be constituted sexual assault. If it's the correct individual with the correct woman, it's not going to be constituted as that. But what you're trying to say is, grab me by the pussy is always sexual assault. And I'm telling you, that's not true. That's it. Simple.
If Donald Trump is
I think, Myron, what we're saying is that our position is the context in which he said it makes it sexual assault, because he made it seem like he could just walk up to random bitches.
But it's not sexual assault if the girl likes it. What she's trying to say, I'm that fucking guy. Girls like me. I can do it.
How is he going to figure that out until after the fact?
Because women give signs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And when you reach a certain level of celebrity, girls are sluts and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
okay, then
but you don't understand that because you're a female. You don't understand what it takes to be attractive as a man. You don't see the signs. You don't know how women react to men that have social status. You don't know how women react to men that have money because you're with a guy that's, no offense, probably fairly marshmallow, fairly nice, which is why you guys have the relationship that you have. But women in general want dominant men that are grabbed by the pussy, that are aggressive during sex, that they can go ahead and be like, damn, this guy's taking it. You cannot attribute your sex life to how you perceive your man or what you're attracted to a majority of women, because a majority of women want an aggressive, dominant man that takes what he wants from his girl.
When you give the context of reading the signs, I understand that now, but I feel like you don't know how to speak to women sometimes. Which is sad because I agree with a lot of the tenets of this podcast. I really respect this podcast, but there's such frustration I feel from your end. Because
it's not about frustration. Do you understand that if I walk up, let's say we take the same different guy, but they say the same exact thing. Hey, Beck, you're looking fucking good tonight. Yeah, girl. One girl, right, might be like, damn, I like that. But if I'm not the right guy, she'll be like, oh, that's sexual harassment. So what I'm trying to say is this. It doesn't matter what you say. What matters is, who are you? That's what matters.
Yeah.
That's why women love assholes, but they don't like nice guys. Nice guys are really nice, but they don't get laid. Assholes, nice ass. Woo, okay. But if I was a fucking loser and I said, nice ass, sexual harassment.
I get that, but when you have so many people watching this, there's going to be people, like there's going to be men who really think they're that guy who can go into the club and start touching women. And
these fucking losers that watch this shit don't think
insane.
that. These niggas are fucking losers.
The point I'm trying to make is that, see, this is what I mean when I say women don't know anything about attraction or what women are actually attracted to. No, you don't, because I literally just explained it to you.
Yeah, you don't know.
Two men do the same exact action. One individual is considered a sexual deviant. The other guy is considered super hot and attractive.
This is where, like,
you and I find common ground. If you would have some semblance of having a civil conversation rather than trying to just steamroll.
I'm not steamrolling you. I'm telling you that women respond differently to different men depending on who the individual is.
I agree with that, Myron. I agree with that wholeheartedly. However, the part that I disagree with is just because you are that guy with the stature, with the money, everybody's just not going to be okay with it. That's what I'm saying.
I never said it's not going to be everybody, but a good amount of women will.
Cat, you've been at celebrity parties too. You know what it is.
I know. Because they want to go. They want to go.
That's what I'm saying.
And then the whole flued out culture as well.
Because you've provided the context.
I'm not saying no names. The point is, celebrities have parties all the time, and things happen.
No girl wants a guy that's going to sit there. Do you want to fornicate? No. They want a guy that fucking just gets it, can read the signs and escalate properly.
Do you really think I'm in a relationship where my man is not dominant and not a leader and doesn't know how to be sensual?
I mean, kind of based off what you said.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're not able to have that kind of relationship, then that's you personally. I would never speak negatively on that. I understand women want that man who is a dominant leader.
Majority
I talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I even said earlier in this podcast, I have the kind of relationship where my man takes the lead and he sets the plans up, and I get to put my feet up and be taken care of, and that's amazing.
If he grabbed you by the pussy, would you be mad?
Yes, but if he slapped my ass, I would be into it.
Whoa.
I would. Okay, listen. I would never be. You're getting upset because of my individual sexual preferences. If my boyfriend went to me and put his hands between my legs and went like that, that would be insane. But if he was being played, no, it's not. That's what you as a man think. That's insane. That's why you're leading some guys astray. You're leading some guys astray, and they're not going to get it. But if my man is playful and maybe I'm cooking him a little dinner or something, and I'm looking cute, and he comes up and squeezes my ass or like slaps it, yes, I'm going to entertain that. You're leading men astray by getting so into the extreme.
But let me ask
most
you,
women are not going to be okay with going in between the legs and grabbing
does
like
not
that.
like her man at all.
What would make a difference though? Honestly, like you're contradicting a little bit. What would make a difference?
You're a dating coach? This is so fundamental. You don't realize.
Wait, Chris. Okay.
This is really like a quintessential example of why you don't take dating advice from women.
Exactly.
She gonna have you like a bitch ass nigga. Oh, can I touch you? Is this okay?
Yeah, no, you know what's so funny you say that, Myron? Because I hate for someone to ask me, is it okay for me to touch you?
Body language cues.
I never said anything about you want me to be a certain way so bad, and I see it, which is why I never said anything about can I touch you, can I kiss you.
If I
and
grab
Aaron,
you,
or excuse me, Chris thinks because I don't want my boyfriend to go like this to my coochie that I inherently don't like him.
Well, y'all make your friend mad. She said coochie.
Do you know how to have a relationship with a woman? I don't think you know how to have a relationship with a woman, and that's tragically sad.
Wait a second.
I feel like two things can
Your
be
boyfriend's Jewish?
right.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I would love to know how you think that me not wanting to be groped in that way inherently means I don't like my
because
boyfriend.
I know girls like
You don't even call them women, you call them girls. So okay, we'll start there.
Well, first of all, like if I'm talking, like just like don't talk of me. First of all,
I'm sorry.
And second of all, it's like if I was fresh, no, first I'll go fuck fresh. If I was to grab my woman who I'm paying for, right, and you live with me, right?
Just live with him.
That's why you don't fucking deal with him.
I've been in a relationship for 7 months. What am I gonna break my lease? I can't afford that.
Lease? Fuck the lease. He's a Jew.
It's really hard to have conversations that are intelligent when you get like this. I would love to listen from you. I would love to learn from men. I would love to learn from men. I believe in this podcast. I respect this podcast, but this point of the conversation has been a little frustrating.
Listen.
You were trolling? Oh my gosh.
No.
Look, just because you wouldn't like it because you by getting grabbed by the pussy doesn't mean that other woman wouldn't like it. I would argue that if a woman was with a man that she actually liked, admired, and respected to a high degree most, they would be okay with a guy grabbing her by the pussy.
I don't think I ever said that individual. Like, I get down with the individual. I understand that.
I feel like you contradicted yourself because.
Ooh, get them sauce.
Who made
that sound?
I know, because I'm like,
that's Chris.
So the reason why I feel like that is because two things can be right. However, you did say you wouldn't be okay when I believe you asked for if your man was to grab you by the pussy. That's what you guys are saying, right? But then if he's jokingly slaps you while you're cooking,
it's
what makes it
touch.
But why? It's the same thing.
I mean, why is touching here?
It's your man.
No, why is
I
touching
can't
here
answer
different
that.
than
But why
grabbing
does he
your
need
butt?
permission?
I want to hear what Dallas got to say.
Come on, Trump is an alien. No,
I can answer that, and it's a soft spot for me. Like this is a soft topic for me.
It is for me as well.
And that happened to me, and he did exactly what y'all are saying. Like, oh, why wouldn't you be okay with your boyfriend doing it? It was that setting. We were arguing, and he decided to do that.
But that's different though.
But he still did it.
But then it changes.
It changes the sexual
tone.
assault. It's the position of it, like the setting of it. That's basically what.
Which is why I said two things can be right.
So now you
However, if
contradicted
that is,
yourself
I'm not
'cause you
contradicting.
recognize the difference between different touches and different contexts.
The reason why I know I'm not contradicting is because you did indeed say that if he was to just grab you by the pussy, you would not be okay with that. But then if you were cooking romantically and he were to slap you on your butt, you would be okay with that.
I think the part that you're missing is the fact that she thinks that the vagina is more intrusive than smacking the ass.
It's very simple to feel. I don't contradict myself at all.
If you're doing it aggressively, I can understand that. But if you're doing it because you're my man or whatever I choose to date, why is it not okay for you to just touch me? Because women grab men by the
all the time.
I agree with
knowing your partner. That's knowing your partner.
Uncomfortable with
that's
that.
him knowing
Pussy. You can touch my booty.
And that's what you think.
You literally thought
I would like to know what you think.
Nick, is it okay to grab by the pussy?
Right. Would you grab your girl by the pussy, Nick?
Wow.
Yeah,
And he's a virgin.
Look,
right. I mean,
it's very clear for the ladies. Here's a litmus test. It's very simple. I can't believe that we've even been on this discussion for this long, but it's very simple. If a girl is with a man that she's truly aroused by, he does it for her, she's her dream man, etc., and he grabs her by the pussy, you'd be a fucking moron to be like, oh, I'm offended by this, because he'll probably look you in the face and be like, cool, I'm getting rid of you. Get the fuck out of here. Like, when women are with a man that she's truly aroused by, he can do anything. And it doesn't matter.
If you're arguing, that's one thing. Yes, to your point.
I mean, but she's just not like that, though, and that's okay for her.
But that's okay. No one said that's wrong.
She might be okay with it. So why can't? We're just saying, look, you have your own personal things that you want to say are okay or not okay. She does too as well. Some women like that shit.
Bro, if I ever grab my girl by the pussy, she said some shit like, "Oh, that makes me uncomfortable," I'm like, "Get the fuck out of my house! I'm never gonna talk to her again." What the fuck?
You're fucking insane.
I'll bust my ass, become successful to grab my chick by the vagina. She's like, "Oh, I don't know." Get out of here.
Because we ain't connected. Ain't no connectivity.
So now you're
ain't no connectivity.
She gotta be quiet. She gotta cook and she gotta clean.
Yeah, ain't no connectivity.
That's a lot.
No, I mean, we're always.
But she don't gotta work though, right?
I mean,
but you know what?
I work on myself being excellent. I demand excellence for my girl. And my thing is, if I can't even grab my girl by the vagina, that means she's not that aroused.
She's not.
I'm not that one.
If that's the relationship you have,
she's tolerated me to a degree, and I'm good. I don't want. If I'm not getting it all, I don't want none.
If that's the individual relationship you have with her,
but I think the tone you're hearing it in, it sounds like you're taking it as a aggressive connotation. I don't think you're taking it as
intimacy.
And maybe that's my innocence. I'm sorry, I was raised with a certain view of my own body.
Fine. But you can't say that she doesn't like that or she doesn't like that.
I mean, it's supposed to mean I like. It's a different kind of touch. A man who's putting his hand, and I really shouldn't have to explain the anatomy of the human body. A playful slap of the ass is very different than going up and grabbing someone by her genitalia.
And that's for you, but for her it might be different.
Yeah, and I never argued the individual.
Most girls wouldn't have an issue with it.
Because when you're grabbing my ass, you're grabbing my pussy.
You're not going to see someone with that same mindset.
Hey man, y'all let my boy Nick tell us if he wanted to grab him by the pussy.
Nick.
So,
Nick.
I think that. So it sounds like what you're saying is it's literally. Like a rape.
Yes. I mean,
but wait, hang on. But I think what we're saying is that that's not what we're talking about.
I'm sorry that I'm innocent. Oh my, like if that's what the whole conversation comes down to, then I could admit.
I don't think it's about innocence.
I think he's way more innocent than you are.
You just said we have a different view of your body. Like all of us. That's
you were raised.
That's what I
Thank you.
My
That's
I would never let a man come up and grab
some
me by
women
the
like
cooch.
that shit, and
A
some
lot
women
of them
do.
do. Majority.
We like being chosen. So what is
being submissive?
We have this conversation all the time on social media. Women like to be choked. Women talk about it all the time. They talk about all these different things.
No, I am agreeing with you.
I think these people tired of
Okay.
about it.
IRS, let's go.
Yo, sorry.
We're gonna be here all night with this one.
Yeah.
Come on, Nick.
I'm not
Tell me